Is okay. Is my sound is okay? I don't know. Is the sound is okay or not? Check it. So yeah, my sound are the clear. Sound is okay. Yeah, it's clear. I think the it's clear. Now I'm going to started my speaking. So in that part today I'm going to talk about part 1. It's all the part 1 is a part 1 question, all about the part 1. You see that final 100 IELTS speaking part 1 question and custom band 9 answer. So I'm started. Here the question topic was question, and you see the source means that where I get this question, and those are the important 100 question for the part 1. So today I'm going to talk about 100 question, part 1 question, so that I think this not be like a take time to be prepared speaking, because we know that there have lots of question are common. It's not be tough to prepare yourself in IELTS. So I think people think that there have a unusual question, uncommon question. Is not be true. I think that the majority of the question are common. It's like a daily life question. You do not have to you don't have to unword uncommon vocabulary. Whatever you know, what you know, you just apply, and you have to practice. This is the way you can boost your confidence. Some people are so much weak about words, some people are so much weak about vocabulary, so they are just worry about how can they prepare themselves in speaking. So I think speaking is not all about vocabulary. You do not have to recognize all the vocabulary. It's not be like that. You have to communicate well is the important. If you communicate well, that's be fine. So I think that speaking is like a practice. If you continue, if you consistently practice for the 2 month or 1 month, is it will be help you for your for give you the good scores, good score. So I think that is important, although it's important what you practice. If you do not know how many question you have to recognize, if you do not know how many question you have to generate the idea, it's very hard for you to generate your idea. So for the generate your idea, you can recognize those answer as well. But that doesn't mean you have to recognize all the answer. I think that it not be important. You do not have a require to recognize all the answer. You just need a speak. You just need a practice. If you practice a lot, it will be boost your confidence. And I think it's like some people say that pronunciation is important. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's like a natural sound. You do not have to think about what the pronunciation. I'm not forced. I'm not emphasize any word, what I know, like a little bit by little you automatically answer all the questions. So I think that it's relate the natural. It's relate the natural. You do not have to push yourself. You do not have to push yourself what will be the correct pronunciation, or you do not think about think about pressure in your brain. So I think overall, if you practice a lot, it does not make a concern. It does not make a pressure. Is give your state fee, is give you the just like a normal exam. You do not think about the exam is like hard exam. So let's go start our part 1 question. Here you see that there are 100 part 1 question, which is the common. Not only common, I include the source where I get this question. You see that, look at this, the source is about Cambridge 15 recent, Cambridge 13, Cambridge 11 recent, Cambridge 12. So those are question is important definitely, because I call it from the Cambridge book and call it from the recent question. So I think it's important. What I'm going to practice is also important where I get this question. So let's start it. The first question is about work. So, do you work and are you a student? I am currently work. You can say I am currently work, or you can say I'm currently working. It's a continuous because you are not be stop your work, so that you just say continuous tense, you just add continuous. So I'm just say that I am currently working. I am currently not work, I am currently working. It's like that. You see that okay, you see that okay, you see that is here the working is the continuous tense, working is the continuous tense. So do you work, are you student? So if you don't be think, don't be tell any sentence that are not be relate the question. Like we have to answer the logical way. Like if the examiner question you what are you work, you do not say I do lots of things blah blah blah. It's not be like that. You just say relate the question. So don't be say any word which is irrelevant, which is not be relate your question. So it's important, it's crucial part. If you say any word is relate your question, like that. Do you work, or are you a student? So my answer would be I am currently working. It's not work, I'm currently working. Lots of people mistake for this word, like I am work, not be like that. It's not be true. I am working because it's continuous. I am working. I have been because you did this for the long time before, not you just doing this recently. So that I have been choosing, you can say any sentence, I have been choosing this profession as a English teacher. I have been choosing this profession as an English teacher. Is not as an English teacher for a few years ago. I have been choosing this profession as an English teacher for quite a few years ago, quite a few month ago, quite a few years ago. Is very perfect, which is very fulfilling my career path for me, which is very fulfilling career path for me, It's like you just complex your answer. What is your current job? I am responsible for teaching English. I am responsible for teaching English language and literature at Commonwealth High School and College in Narayanganj. You just add the location. It's keep me busy and intellectually challenge. It's keep me busy. This is the way you are the busy. It's keep me busy and intellectually change. Why did you choose this job? I choose teaching. I choose this job, you can say, or I choosing this profession because I have a true love for language. I have a true love for language and communication knowledge. It's a incredible satisfaction to me. When I am going to help to a student learning a vital global skill like English. You can add, I am not saying this way, I'm just saying my own word, I'm just saying my own sentence. What is the most interesting part of your job? The most interesting part is definitely the moment of discovering when a student finally understand a difficult grammar rule. Seeing that light have turned on is that greatest reward in my profession. So I'm just changing the answer. So what would be my answer? What is the most interesting part of your job? The most interesting part of my job is that I can contribute to my country, and also I can boost my knowledge. I can progress my knowledge as choosing this profession. I think there have a lots of feedback to me to choosing this profession. For that reason, I am so much comfortable. Comfortable about this job, and I get lots of respect from to others, like my neighbors and my family. They are always respect me because I am a teaching. I am a teacher. So they think that a teacher is a great profession. A teacher is a great profession to all over the country. So I think there have a sound, so I'm going to stop. So again started. So yeah. What is the best interesting part of your job? The best interesting part of my job is that I can help my student and the student also respect me. So it's like a my communication skill are also progress, and I can be motivate myself as I want to know. I have a thirsty to knowledge. So I think this job, this profession give me a chance to collect the information. This profession give me a chance to knowing all over the world. So I think it's a great profession for me. What are your responsibility at work? My responsibilities, I think, as I'm a teacher, I have a lot of responsibility. I have to manage the all student. I have to maintain the all student schedules, their academy syllabus, and I have to complete their academic syllabus. And some students are so much nasty, some students are so much playing. I need to manage all the student properly. So I think that keeping patient is also important in this profession. What is your Where is your hometown? My hometown, I'm from Narayanganj, which is bustling city, and around the area is like a beside the area, you can say beside the area is Dhaka city. So it's not be far from the Dhaka, is closest the Dhaka. So the city is a city renowned for that jute industry. Renowned for the jute industry, there are lots of factory also stay, and over the county is so much famous because of that. There are lots of factory stay in that area, and lots of people all the country, across the country are live in this city. So I think it's a diverse it's have a diverse culture, and it's a diverse people. So I am going to the topic. The topic is about hometown. What do you like most about Narayanganj? I like everything. The most I like is that the road, because it's the road are a four line. It's a unique road, if I say, because if I compare to the Dhaka, it's not be available in Dhaka. So that is the only road, is the only road which is so much widely, and for that reason there we cannot see any congested, we cannot see any traffic congested. And the construction building are also in infrastructure building are also unique. They are people, and they are all the all the things are for I in my eyes I see that lots of different from to others in others district. Has your hometown changed much since you were a child? I think it has little change. It has been little change because when I was a child, I saw few building, I saw few shopping mall, I saw few road. But right now the situation is changed. I saw right now currently I'm just wondering to see my district, because their road are like a it's not be narrow, it's a wider, and the construction there have a lots of shopping mall installed, there are lots of hospital and college in this installed. So I think overall huge change is a huge change definitely. If I compare the last few decades, it's a huge change. What famous historical place is near your hometown? Okay. So the most famous historical spot is the Sonargaon Museum. It's a wonderful place that show the rich culture past of our area. So if I would say this answer, then my answer would be, what famous history place is near in is your hometown? The famous historical place is near my hometown is a Sonarga Museum, because the area is known for its historical background, and for that reason there have a lots of shopping mall, and lots of visitor are also fascinated to come in this area. And I think the background of this area is rich, and overall, overall the city is like a it's like a oldest, but it's not but is day by day are rectify all the building, and they have some side are being development. So I think it's a huge change. It's a huge change. What famous historical place is near your home? I already mentioned. Do you live in a house or flat? I live in my own house. I Because of I find lots of member in here, and I think that it give me a peace. It's give me a chance to gather. It give me a chance to share my thought to other. I think living a rent is not be good, because is the room space maybe narrow if I compare to the house. So then it must be a few rooms. So I think living in a rented is give me it's not be give me some satisfaction. So I definitely choose my own house where I can live. But sometimes it's very difficult to me, because whenever my work is transferred, whenever I have to work to other area, there have not any chance to live in my own house. So I haven't any option to live to other side. So that for the reason, renting a house is the best point if I doing any job. Do you live in a can you describe the place where you live? Definitely, where I live is a crowded city, definitely a crowded city, definitely, because around the site I cannot find any space. Mostly probably the space are fill up with the building construction, so that probably I do not find any space that are suitable for a child to playing football, to doing in their activities. So it's have like few cons, but the mostly have a few uh, uh, so describe your place where you live. Okay, I already mentioned the mostly have a few the place, and where I live around the site have a lots of hospital. Definitely there have a famous hospital, and have lots of college institution yeah, available in my city. For that reason, over the district, there are other district like southeast district and other district, people are also coming into this district. For the reason of they get good profession, and they get study good education. So overall, for the reason they have a lots of facility to live in this country, live in this city. What's your favorite room? My favorite, I do not have any specific favorite, but I would say that my own room is a favorite one, because I think that I can do anything in my room, and it's my favorite because of that. I am totally convenient on this room, and I feel habitual to do anything, and watching movie, and sometime me with my friend also, both together are playing lots of things. So I think a great uh, it's a great view, because I think that into my room there have a balcony, and whenever I feel bored, I'm just sitting on the balcony. So I think it's make me feel peace. It make me feel, if I say another room is not be like that, but my room is the only room where I can be I can remove my stress, and I feel so much refresh into my own room. What can you see from the window? I can see lots of things, such as lake, tree, and the beach, because in front of this balcony, in front of this window, I see some certain things, like here the answer is from the main window. I can see the busy street life of Narangon. Fortunately, I also have a view of a small patch of the tree, which provide a nice bit of natural green color. Now those would be answered, but if you want to be edit your answer, you can be answered. But I'm just suggest that if you want to be generate your idea, you can be read this. But for your practice, you just thinking about how can you making the sentence well, and how can imagination is also important, imagination, and provide your answer properly. So I'm just going to the throw my answer with this imagination, way. I cannot recognize any answer. I'm just telling what I imagination, what I had a what I have to what I can imagination in the speaking part. So sometimes I'm so much stop, I'm so much cease, I'm so much pause, but it doesn't mean that I do not have any idea. But it's important, if you practice, if you I think I can say motivation as I can, but whenever I'm trying to be practice all the question, uncommon question is very hard for me to recognize what will be answer, but I am trying my best to be practice. What can you see from the window? From my window, I see some busy street. I see some tree, and with a beautiful road. So I think those three item is I can see only because in front of the window, there have a other building. So it's like a separate section. I cannot see properly all the things. So for the reason, there have a other building stay, and I want to see the cloud, I want to see the sky. But if I go to another room, it'll be possible for me. But for my own room, it would be possible from to window to see, want to be desert the cloud, want to be desert the look at the cloud is not be possible. It's very hard for me, because there have another building which barrier to be to my view. Hmm. Do you plan to move in the future? I guess so. I definitely have a plan to move to abroad because of my higher education, because of my higher study. I think that although I love my country, even I do not consider myself to live my place, but I don't have any choice. I have to go. I have to go to accomplish my master's program anymore. So I think after finishing my master's program, I will definitely come back and serve for my country as well. Does your name uh, okay, I think it's a complete or future. Does your name, okay, these are the question is name, Maruf have any special meaning? Does your name Maruf has any specific meaning? Yes, it does. Marufs come from Arabic and means known or good deed. Known and good deed. I believe it's a beautiful name. I will it's a beautiful name that encourage me to live a righteous and recognize life. Do you give your name? Who give your name? Okay, who give your name? Actually, my mother give my name. She choose my name from my birth. And if I say another person, my paternal grandfather choose my name. This is a special tradition in our family where the eldest male relative usually has the honor of naming the child. Do you like your name? Yes, I do like. It is a respected and common name in my culture, and I feel proud of its simple yet powerful name. Okay, I think I need to tell my own word. Do you like your name? Definitely, I like my name because I think that is a name which is unique into my in my area. So people when they are saying me Maruf, I feel like that. I feel like that energy. I feel like that energetic because I think that this name is given by my mom, so it's definitely unique for me. It's definitely a prize for me. I admit this name. If I compare to the other name, I definitely admit this name. Do people in your country think name are important? Country think name are definitely all over the country. It's important you have a name because without name, how can they call you? How can they find you? How can they identify you who you are? And it's very hard to be recognized all the people with their face, to recognize all the people with their looks. So therefore they have a unique name, they have a unique uh, therefore all the people have a unique name and they must be needed for the reason of with that name they can call to other with that name. They can themselves identify themselves. তোর মাইকিগুলো সর পড়। I don't have anything. তোমার না মোবাইল আছে ওই রুমে যা। Would you ever change your name? I would not prefer to change my name. So I think that I am used to about this name, so I definitely not to changing my name. কেকটা পারে না কি So yeah, the situation is worse because here where I live, I have a big family. I belong to a big family member, so that it is very awkward. It is very unusual to be separate. So I make this video as my favorite and make this video as like a I'm used to I'm just practice with you. It's not be like that. I need a viewer. I need a subscriber. I'm just thinking about to practice, not only anything. I have not any perspective to doing this video. So so do people in your country think name or would you no, I'm not be changing my I do not want to prefer to changing my name anymore. Do you like learning about history? Yeah, definitely. I think history make me feel warm into my heart because history give me lots of information what I do not know, and history is definitely important. People think that in the modern science why we read history, but for me I think that history beside the modern side is important to knowing our culture, is important to knowing the our mistake what we did in our previous life. So if we have to if you have to know, if we had curiosity about to knowing history, it would be help us to to collect the information as well. So I think definitely it's important. History is like history. How can you know what the how you can stay this country and what the you do not be respect to your country anymore. So I think definitely history make our life better. It encourages, it foster us to be uh, to be love our own country. So I think there are lots of factor is important. We cannot be totally erase the history anymore to replace the science. Is not be possible. Yes, definitely I'm definitely agree that science is important to in this competitive in this competition on world, but that doesn't mean it will be replaced by the history. It definitely is history definitely will be stay, and it is not be replaced anymore, will not be replaced anymore. It will not be replaced anymore. Did you enjoy history class at school? Definitely. As I mentioned, I have a strong basic about history. When I was a school student, I love history book. Although although I study in science background, but there have lots of history book in my academic field. So whenever I do, whenever I try to read a historical book, I mostly think it is very fascinating. Is very have to make me cold. Mm. Have you ever been to historical museum? Yes, definitely. In Bangladesh, there have a lots of diversity place. There have lots of museum available. Like any district, if I say any district, if I any district like Dhaka or other district is definitely have a historical mm, museum. The national museum is the Dhaka is the national museum. Do you think history is important to learn? Definitely, history is extremely important. Yeah, extremely important. Understanding the mistake and success of our past is only reliable guide we have for making good decision in the present day. So I think definitely is history is the important to learning. How do you think history should be taught to student? It should be taught through fun real life experience, like visiting important places such as Sonarga and using great story rather than just forcing them to memorize date. How do you think history should be taught to student? I think a child should be learn history by travel the historical place, like as feel experience the building of a historical building and knowing the visiting the historical sports. So it will be them to great chance to taught them historical quickly rapidly. So what place would you like to visit near Naranganj? What place would you like to visit near Dhaka? They have a place which is called a Shonaraga Museum, and it's a place of the is a place for the Nangus Museum. It's not a just collection of art field, but a powerful symbol of our regional significance in the past. Is Shonaraga Museum popular in your country? Yes, it's a quite popular, especially among people interested in culture, and it's a common file trip destination for school, including common high school, and it was the what makes Shonaraga a historical place. It was the capital city of Sultan. It was the capital of Sultan of Bangla, and many centuries ago. The walled ruined city within the site, Panam Nagar, is the most dramatic evidence of formal importance. Do you like visit old building? Very much. I like old building. I see old building as the silent story light of architecture and culture. They offer of real solid connection of the history that simple reading a book cannot be provided. Simple reading cannot be provided. How often do you visit museum? I try to visit a museum or historical site at least 3 times a year. 3 times a year. It is a crucial way for me to refresh my knowledge and stay connected to local heritage. What is the what is the role for a teacher in a school like your? Our role is very broad. We are not just educator who transfer knowledge, but also mentors who help prepare student for life. Do you think English is important for student in Bangladesh? Without a doubt, English is the language of global opportunity, and fluency is often the key that unlock access to higher education and successful international career for my student. What is the biggest challenge in teaching English? The hardest part is helping students overcome their fear of speaking. I have to work hard to create a safe classroom where they are comfortable making mistake as this is necessary for real fluency. Do you use technology in your lesson? Yes, I regularly integrate technology. I use online video or show different English accent and digital platform to make sure my lesson matter are interactive and fun. What the meaning of interactive is like a we just connect with the other. It's like a touching sense of source, sense of community. Maybe or maybe. What quality should a good teacher have? A good teacher should need to have a tremendous patience and the ability or inspire curiosity. It's not enough to know the subject. You must make your student want to learn more. How do you spend your evening? I usually spend the early part of the evening preparing lesson for the next day. After that, I like to relax by quickly reading books or listening or to some light classes music. Do you have enough free time? Not always. Being a teacher means a lot of work for follow me home, such as getting and planning. I have to be very strict with my schedule to protect my limited free time. Do you prefer spending time alone or with your friend? I need a good balance after the demanding day of teaching. I value my quiet time for reflection, but I find that socialization with close friend or the weekend is essential for the recharge my energy. Do you enjoy reading? Yes, as an English teacher, reading is my primary passion. I dedicate time it to be both for professional knowledge and for the simple pleasure to escaping into a story. What kind of books do you like to read? I have great interest in classical novels and historical fiction, as I love literature that provide a deep understanding of human experience within a historical setting. Do you prefer reading books for newspaper? I prefer reading books because they often much greater deep and intellectual challenge. Although I check the news every day, I save my focus reading time for my literacy texts. There are Are clothes important to you? They are important in a professional sense. I feel it is a necessary to sanity and professionally. Okay, what kind of clothes do you usually wear? um, for my job, I usually wear smart, comfortable attire, simple shirt and trouser. Outside of a school, I prefer traditional clothes like a cotton Punjabi, which is very relaxed. Outside the school, do you spend much money on clothes? No, not really. I try to be very practical with my money. I prefer to be buy a few durable, high quality item rather than a constantly changing new trend or fashion item. What do you usually do on the weekend? I divided my weekend on days for essentially house chores and work preparation, and the other days reserved for cultural outing, like perhaps visiting a nearby historical area like Sonarga. I wish there were longer as a teacher. What is the most popular dish in your hometown? Because the causes river, the most popular and celebrated dish is the undoubtedly hilsa fish. It's a considerable and national delicious and feature at all the major celebrations. Do you prefer to eat out or at home? I have a clear preference for eating home. It's allow me to ensure the food is much healthier, more economical. Though I do enjoy eating out for very special occasion. Are there many parks near your home in Naranganj? While there are few small local green area, the truth is that Naranganj is very dense city, so there are not many large expensive parks close to where I live. Do you like going to park? I really enjoy it. Being in a park, even a small one, provide a wonderful moment of natural peace and help me to clean my mind after dealing with the demand of teaching. Wait. Do you think parks are the most important for a city? They are absolutely essential. They act as the greenland of the city, providing place for exercise, social gathering, and a necessary escape from the pollution and concern. Yes, sometimes I take my profession reading material a quiet sport in park. The calm natural environment often help me concentrate better than my quiet study at home. Have you ever study in a park? Yes, I do study in a park. Mostly, I do when I was a university student. I mostly did this, but right now the situation is changed. I am not be doing study at a park. So would you prefer a garden or a balcony at home? I prefer a balcony. Definitely, a garden is not be common in my city. So I think garden there have a lots of because of I prefer balcony because is give me shelter and I have to save in a balcony. I and rather than if I however garden in the garden there have a lots of challenge I need to face, so that I think that I am so much comfortable to stay in the garden. How often do you use the internet? I usually use my internet at night, mostly at night, and all the actually I'm not say at night. I'm overall in my whole entire day. I use the internet. Without using internet is very tough to me to complete my tasks. It's very tough to me to doing my work, like such as every day I have to searching the answer through the chat GPT. So I think there have a using ChatGPT. So without internet it's very hard to be finding my answer, finding prepare my exam. So I think I'm totally be depend on, totally be rely on the internet. Do you use a lot of technology in your daily life? I think I'm quite much rely on technology. So definitely you can say that yes, I'm totally be addicted in technology, because of I have to. I do not have any other option. I need to be collect lots of information from the internet, and sometimes I have a lots of tasks which is related the internet. So I think I do not have instead of doing paper wise, I mostly try to be use computer and doing the internet, and my tasks as doing the first. Do you use a lot? So do you think technology makes life easier or harder? Definitely I think the technology makes our life easier, because if I say um, technology, with that technology we can be easily doing anything, like such as with the technology I can be easily fast calculation of my salary. I can calculation my market, and not only calculation, I do connection with my friend where they are far from my home, far from my country, possible for me. It's give me a sense of communication. It's give me a chance to sense of communication. So I think overall, there were lots of feedback using the technology, and also I can be updated and I can get lots of news. So I do not need to be rely on the paper based newspaper. I'm totally be it's a portable, although it's a portable, I can be using my mobile phone to use transportation, public transport, or using to go for the work. And I think there will lots of feedback to using using the technology. Do you think technology make life easier or harder? Definitely technology make our life easier. It's not be give our life harder. So I'm totally be agree with this because I think the technology, with the technology such as washing machine, computer, they are the tool which make our life easier and faster. We don't have to worry about washing our clothes, about complete our tasks. It's help technology give a chance to complete our tasks within the shortest time. What is your favorite gadget? If I want to say my favorite gadget, I definitely say that I have a I have a laptop which is my favorite gadget, because with this laptop I can easily do, and I can easily prepare for myself, not only for my workplace, but also I can usually use my laptop as my study material. So definitely I think it's the best gadget for me. People say that besides the laptop there have other gadget also available, but for me laptop is the only one. I am so much rely on this laptop, so I definitely this is the tool I can probably use for the forever. How has technology changed teaching method? I think technology undoubtedly changed the technology teaching method. It has been game changer. Definitely it is a game changer. Technology lets me use video and interactive tasks, turning the lesson from simple lesson to me into the much more engaging the active learning progress, like a smart room, like a smart gadget. People are in the like university, they are using the smart gadget. They are using laptop for their presentation, using Payzen for not only they are right now there are lots of institute are not be depend on the attending their student to be on the paper. They are unique, they are have a unique device, they are have a unique gadget. So smart room, they are provide a like what would say smart room also. I think overall in the education field, technology give us a game changer. So animal, do you like animal? Yeah, I generally like animal, especially those that are calm and genuine. I appreciate the animal and domestic pet like a cat. So did you have a pet when you were a child? Yes, I had a small pet parrot when I was growing up. I actually spent time trying to teach it simple word, which I find quite funny now. Give my current job. What is the what is the most popular animal in your country? I think Royal Bengal tiger is without a doubt the most famous and loved animal. Is our national symbol, represent power and beauty. Through sadly it's endangered. Do you think animals should be kept as pet? I think they can be, but only if the owner is fully responsible and can grant it a safety appropriate and caring home appropriate and caring home for the animal throughout his entire life. Have you ever seen a wild animal? Yes, I seen a zoo, National Museum Zoo. I see the wild animal. Definitely I see lots of animal in the it's a situated Shonarga, situated Mirpur 1. So it's a national zoo, so definitely I saw lots of wild animal in front of my sight, but I cannot be touched. It is prohibited for me to touch. It's so much endangered. If I doing anything wrong, it will ruin my life, it will kill my life. So definitely I'm ignored to touch any wild animal. So I'm just look at those animal, how they look at, and I have a curiosity to look at those animals. Do you like shopping? Yeah, to be honest, I do not like shopping anymore, but whenever I face occasion, whenever I have to choose for the like such as wedding occasion, any celebration, I think that shopping is necessary for me, because it give me a changing my outlook. So I think that when I have a occasion, I mostly try to be going shop. Otherwise I'm not be desire, I have not any desire to go in for shopping. Do you prefer shopping alone or with your? I think both. Sometime I want to shop by myself. I do not prefer anyone with myself. Or sometime I prefer with myself. Like for the festival shopping, any occasions, I mostly prefer to be catch with my family, because I think that with them it's very easy to choose what is perfect, what the outlet is perfect for me. So I think, but on the other hand, if I want to buying, if I have to buying another simple thing, I do not prefer to be borrow anyone with me. So I think that is depend on the what I am buying, and sometimes I have to doing lots of shopping for the reason of the wedding, for the reason of the birthday. So I mostly try to be try to be catch with my friends, or sometimes with my family's members. What kind of thing do you usually buy? Actually, as I'm a boy, I do not have any much choosing list. Therefore, I'm mostly thinking about to buying clothes rather than the other things, because as I'm a boy, I do not have any interest to all the time to choose, all the time to buy, all the time to purchase. Also for that reason, as people here use a mix of place, the okay, I'm thinking that I'm the out of the question, or the question. Okay, most of the my purchasing are centered around my profession, academic books, quality stationery, stationery, occasion, or grocery. I rarely buy non-essential item. I buy non-essential, rarely buy, you can say anything. Why do people in Narangon usually go shopping? People here use a mix of place, and the traditional open air market of fresh good, and the newer air conditioned malls for clothing and electricity. Do you prefer shopping online or in the physical? Or definitely I prefer to be going shopping in physical way rather than the online, because there have a lots of scheme in online, and it's very hard to be choosing, and the product I cannot be touch, I cannot be judge what the product real product is, because there have a lots of editor in the lots of apps, so it's very hard to be knowing the original product. It's very hard to knowing original product without touching. So definitely actually my patching is a narrow. I do not have a large scale of choosing, so that I'm trying to be purchase with the physical way, or not be online way, because I think that with the online sometimes they have a requirement to pay fast, and I do not prefer to be paying fast anymore, because I think that there have a lots of product are not be matching with my ordering. So I'm thinking that if I'm hardly busy, like as when I hardly busy, I do not have a time to be go outside, and it's hardly I need to shop, then I do not have any choice to order in through the online. So I think that female are most female can be deal with this online better than men. So I think for a man is uncommon to buying a product from the online. Do you often use map? Definitely not, because currently we all have a smartphone. It's very hard to be use map, because of we have a app, it's called a Google Map, so it's help us to go our main destination. So we have a lots of feature in this app, so I think that it's replace the physical map, and day by day people are forget what the map calls. So people are so much convenient about their smartphone, and lots of feature are installed for the moment of replace the our daily life tasks easily. So I think that a map is important when in the hill stationary center where our network is not be working, then I think the map is important to be go our main destination, go our main field. But in the city, in the urban area, it's not be important to have a map in ourselves. Do you prefer online map or paper map? I already mentioned it's depend on the online map. I depend on the definitely online map. Paper map is not be like I can use anywhere. It's a some rare case, like a rare place such as where I cannot get a internet, where I cannot have my my network are not be working, then I'm thinking about to bring a paper map rather than the choosing a online map. So it's almost I'll definitely almost done, but here I have a few questions. Almost done quickly. So yeah, in the below for today, the question: do you often use mem? I already say I will get lost using mem. Yeah, yes. Once I was using a tourist map. Once I was using a tourist map while exploring the historical site of Sonarga, and I completely misread a small side of path, which resulting in me taking a bad long detour. Do you think patience is an important quality? Definitely, patience is important quality. Without patience, it's very hard to be maintained. In job life on and personal life, extremely important. It's extremely, especially in a line of work. Teaching English often require me explain, think of many items. Okay, are you patient person? Yeah, I believe my year as a teacher has helped me to become a significant more patient person. Is quite ever lost your patience? Yes, I am. As I'm a human being, I find my patience is most often tested not by people but by slowly in effectively and complicated okay, do you think it's hard for young people to be patient? I do not think. Yeah, definitely. I suspect it is. The world of social media and technology promote instead resulting which can make it very difficult for young people. When was the last time you had to be very patient? Very recently, when I was struggle to connect a new page of people equally to network, I had to remain completely calm and follow the difficult instruction very and until it finally worked. What usually make you happy? Spending relaxed time with my friend, with my family, seeing a student from okay, it's already level okay. Do you think it's important to be happy? It's a fundamental important happiness. At least contentment is an essential base. We need to build a meaningful life and perform well in our job. Does the weather even ever affect how you feel? It can. I feel very calm and consume nah, focus during the cool raining monsoon season. Conversely, the intense sticky heat of summer can make me feel tired and unmotivated. What makes you smile? A clever, quite witty comment from one of my students always make me feel okay. Are people in your country really happy? Yes, I think that they are quite much happy. I think they are, despite various challenging. Our culture has very strong family bonds and community spirit, which add as a powerful source of. Mm, when do you when do people in your country usually give gift? We give gift in all major religious and national festival like Eid and Poila Boishak, as well as personal celebration like wedding, birthday and graduation celebration. Do you like giving or receiving gift? I gain far more satisfaction from giving a gift. The process of carefully section something thoughtful and within the reception joy is the best part of the tradition for me. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is deep blue. I find it to be very calming and professional color, and I associate it with depth and thought and stability, which a fleeting forest is. For what color do you like to wear? For work, I stick to neutral, simple tone like a light gray, white, and blue. They look like smart and respectful. For casual wear, I prefer natural color like earth green. Do you like collecting things? I do not collect anything typical like stamp, but I have a large and growing collection of academic books and classical English literature. Do you often read newspaper? I am a regular reader. Yes, I make sure to check the main digital version of the newspaper every morning to keep myself connect with both local and international events. Do you prefer reading local and international news? I believe it's important to have a really perspective. My absolute favorite is Pohela Boishakh. What is your favorite public holiday? My absolute favorite is public holiday is Pohela Boishakh. Bengali New Year is a wonderful, colorful day that celebration our entire cultural identity and bring everything together for feast. What do you usually do during long holiday? I use long holiday as an opportunity to deep our professional leader and whenever possible to travel and explore new historical places outside environments which provide great personal enrichment. So I think I need to stop. It's almost 1 hour, so I think it's I already done. So yeah, it's speaking part 1 is a part 1 100 question with answer, simple band 9 answer. Okay, I think it will be working.